Hi, now that you've learned how to play this game, we're going to give you a few pointers on how Come Let's Chat can be a wonderful experience for everyone. Come Let's Chat is a means to develop relationships in a fun and engaging way. And to unlock and realize its value, we want to impress upon you a few things, namely being great chat buddies, communication skills, and running smooth and meaningful sessions. Participants of Come Let's Chat span the ages and can come from a variety of backgrounds. It's something that we're very used to in a multicultural city like Singapore. Still, it's good to bear in mind the breadth of this diversity, especially when we have conversations that surface our personal experiences, preferences, and beliefs. To start with, we ought to approach others with respect so that we do not take our relationships for granted. In what way, you may ask? Well, we highlight three key aspects. Firstly, we want to respect the individual, regardless of age, gender, background, and ability. We accord other persons the dignity that they deserve for being a fellow human being. Secondly, we respect the individual's experiences, preferences, and perspectives. Everyone is unique, and so is their handiwork. And thirdly, we respect each and everyone's privacy. Whatever is shared during a session of Come Let's Chat is done so in confidence. Now, in case someone isn't comfortable with sharing much, let the person know that it's all right. There's always a next time. Being a great chat buddy simply starts with being respectful. We respect the individual, diversity, and privacy. Now let's move on to see how we can engage each other more effectively. In this next section, we have a few pointers on how to take your communication skills to the next level. Remember, great relationships are built on great communication. One half of Come Let's Chat is about sharing, and the other half, listening. Listening with intent allows us to learn more about others. With better knowledge comes better understanding. When it's your turn to share, use simple words and be specific with what you want to say. In the meantime, watch your pace and volume, because some may not be able to hear you so well. If you have a question, ask open-ended ones, as they encourage the other person to reflect as well as elaborate, such as how did you do that? Or what happened afterwards? Or how would you have done it differently? Getting better at communication also requires you to observe verbal and non-verbal cues, such as facial expression, body language, tone of voice, and even group dynamics. Then, adapting the way you respond and share so that the session flows smoothly. Adapting to create and sustain rapport takes practice, but it's definitely a life skill that is worth investing your time in. We can start by listening with intent, being simple and specific in speech, asking open-ended styled questions, and lastly, observing the environment and then adapting to it. This is the third and final session of the video. Here, we want to leave you with some tips for a smooth running, enjoyable, and meaningful session. If you are facilitating, find a place that's comfortable, large, and quiet enough for all the activity and sharing to take place. It also helps for one to be familiar with the game mechanics and content, especially facilitators, so they can be a good guide and help others along the way. If you're keen to get better, there will soon be a course offered by SUSS on Reminiscence facilitation. Do check our websites for updates. As a participant, remember to practice patience and empathy. Being a good communication starts with being a good listener. There will be times when it gets so exciting that everyone wants to contribute at once. Our tip is for you to take turns so that everyone has a chance to share. Finally, we want to encourage you to acknowledge and appreciate one another as you bond over the stories and activities. There's no better way of nurturing relationships than letting the other person know that time was well spent being in their company. So from all of us here at SUSS Gerontology program, we say, come, let's chat.